about the new moon in Scorpio. Some of the stuff that got started then is going to start to come to fruition now. Because every 2 weeks, like those moon cycles, it's just like, honestly, the first thing that popped in my mind was a lady having her period. You know what I'm saying? Like, things build up, things flush out, things build up, things flush out. Things build up, things come to fruition. You may or may not fertilize those things, and then it moves on. You know what I mean? So the energy is always moving. Some people don't give a lot of credence to the moon cycles, like the new moons and the full moons, because they happen like literally all the time, every pretty much 2 weeks, 14 days. But the thing about it is, I give a lot of credence to the moon because that's what is the satellite to our home planet. And the moon represents water, and these cards came up again. Moon represents water, and our bodies are made up of like literally like over 80% water. And however way the moon moves, and I have a lot of Cancer energy in my chart, and that's ruled by the moon too. So I guess I give a lot of credence to the moon because we're people and we're ruled by water. So, and we're ruled by our emotions. We're human beings. We're just not evolved enough not to be ruled by our emotions. We're totally ruled by our emotions. So I have to give a lot of credence to the moon. It's up to you what you think the planets mean to you, what the heavenly bodies mean to you. So anyways, I'm just going to translate the tarot cards. We have the Emperor reversed, the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands reversed, the Eight of Swords upright, and the Wheel of Fortune upright for our present tense energies. We're just coming out of Knight of Wands energy. Let's talk about that for a second. Knight of Wands energy, like I always say, it's kind of like this teenage, forward-moving, passionate, get stuff done, come hell or high water. They don't really give much credence into how they make the entrance. They just make the entrance quickly. Knight of Wands energy pairs really well with Eight of Wands energy. It's just like fast-moving, masculine. See all this red color, all this root chakra color, red. You see? And that's fast-moving creative energy. It could be fast-moving sexual energy. Knight of Wands character is going to be kind of a youngster, probably a late teens, early 20s type of person who might be kind of flirtatious. Somebody that comes in, they're the type of person that'll just come right up to you at the bar and be like, hey, what's up? Are we doing this or not? Like they're just very forward, very honest, very direct, and very passionate. We're kind of coming out of that energy right now. We're moving into the Emperor reversed, which means that like there might be a control freak out there. There might be sort of this heavy control energy that's definitely ass backwards. This energy, the Emperor upright, let's talk about for a second, because it's duality, okay? Each tarot card has a meaning this way and this way. Once you learn what it means like this, you can understand that this is going to be sort of the other side of the coin, okay? So let's talk about it like this at first. The Emperor upright is an energy of having your stuff together. They might not be a person that is totally frivolous, that they have all the adornments and stuff, but they definitely have the crown. And they definitely have the horns. And the horns are Aries, Ram, masculine energy, life force energy. This isn't Ankh. This is life force energy. Again, the red, the root chakra energy. But you don't see a lot of other stuff in the you don't see an animal or any plants or anything like that. You just see the urban atmosphere, and you know that this is the owner, that they have their stuff together. They're not trying to be flaunting about it. It's just happening, and they are in charge. And as a balance to the Empress that does have a lot of verdant green and does have a lot of growth, the Emperor is more the other side of that coin. It's like the masculine side of that energy, the actual money, the stock markets, the Bitcoin and sort of cyber space. People who are like billionaires, but they're still austere. They still take austerity measures. The Emperor is really having your shit together, okay? So on the other side of that could either mean somebody that has their shit together and that is using their power in a negative way, or it can also mean that you need to get your shit together, or it can also mean that whoever is in power is pushing their negative to the downward way, not the heavenly way, but the downward way. The bad way. The red, bad, devilish way. Because the horns can mean like devilish things too. And the life force energy is upside down. Okay? The King of Swords is energy that is intellectual. This is Gemini, Aquarius, any sort of air sign. I love the butterflies here. That's kind of like this enlightenment energy. Again, they have the crown. They've earned it. This is definitely, they're sitting in the clouds, literally. Like, it's air energy. But this is information coming in swiftly and truthfully and honestly. And this person might be a little bit angry. Look at their fists, but they're clean and they're clear and they're honest with the information that comes in. That can be a person or an energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups coming in. This is an energy of romance, of sharing feelings, of being in touch with your feelings, and being slow and methodical and loving in the way that you approach things. See the river in the background, again, water representing calm feelings and emotions. And this horse is moving at a steady pace, not coming in, barreling in like the Knight of Wands, like boom, 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 boom. Yes, ma'am, thank you, bam, wham, whatever they say. But this is like a methodical, like, all right, I have this cup. I'm not going to spill it while I'm on my horse. I'm taking my time. I'm moving, step by step to offer my emotions to someone else. So Knight of Cups energy coming in is a sweet energy of love from an actual person. Page of Wands reversed is kind of like that pervy, prepubescent energy. Because again, the upright card of Page of Wands, wands represent passions, creativity, new beginnings. And we have 2 wands in this reading so far, because we haven't looked at the near future yet, but this is like a youthful energy. This is someone that's pretty young, like in their mid-20s or maybe younger, and they're offering up sort of some ideas, and they're sort of just getting in touch with their creativity and perhaps their sexuality. But on the other opposite end, again, when the energy goes up, the energy connects up. When the energy goes down, the energy connects down. So this is like the reversed, sort of backwards manifestation of this youthful, kind of flirtatious energy. And again, here we have that root chakra, solar plexus chakra, the orange and the yellow and the red. So we're dealing with the sort of lower chakras anyway. And then this energy is moving down. So this is sort of, if Knight of Cups is coming in with a romantic proposal, let's stay aware because it's sort of like immature energy. Okay. And who knows, at the end of the day, their sacral and solar plexus and root chakras might be moving in the wrong direction. Eight of Swords is a situation where you think you're bound, but you're not, especially upright. Upright is a situation that this person put themselves into, and they're blind of ways to get out of it. Even though there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different swords that they could cut themselves free on. But they're sort of in the mires, you know, they're in the bogs. They don't see a way out. Okay, this is mental energy that not necessarily keeps you up at night, but it's just that, like, you're worried about stuff and you don't know how to come around to freeing yourself from these worries. Even though you kind of willfully ended up in this situation. The Wheel of Fortune is a lucky card. Here we have it representing Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius energy. And all of these zodiac signs are activated right now during this eclipse because this is a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Taurus happens to be opposite of Scorpio in the zodiac, and Aquarius has planets that are activated, and so does Leo. Depending on what side of the wheel you're on, like we spoke about earlier, things could be either going up or down for you. You could be coming up from kind of like holding a lot of weight on you, or you could be coming sort of falling off from being on top of the world, you know? Let's see what's happening in the near future. The Chariot reverse. So there's a slowing down. The Chariot is an energy upright of being in control of light and dark and moving forward in a very controlled and, you know, methodical, like you manifested this direction and you're in control of the destiny, and you're also moving quickly with this motorcycle. In reverse, it's the stalling. The Chariot's never a bad card to have in a reading. It's always positive energy. But in reversed, coming in the near future, we're going to have a stalling of our energies. We're going to have a stalling of our forward motion. We're going to have a stalling of feeling that we're in control of things. And that's all I have for this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus coming up. That's going to be on Thursday, November, I want to say, what would it be? 18th, I believe, November 18th in the northern hemisphere where I live in Central Standard Time. I'd love to encourage you to just eat, you know, and eat as much as you can, feel satiated, rest as much as you can, feel rested. Taurus is a sign of, you know, earth. So earthly things that bring you to earth, stay barefoot, you know, stay connected to the ground, take a really long walk and feel your own rhythm with the ground. You have helpers and you have allies that are looking out for your best interests and your best energies, but you got to get out there and make contact with them because they're seen and unseen. So you're not really sure necessarily where your allies are, you know, so you got to get out there and take yourself for a walk. I don't care if you're in nature or not, but just take yourself for a walk to the corner store and see what you encounter. And, you know, positive or negative vibes, just see what you encounter. You know, the universe is trying to speak with us, and that's why we play with these. Like, it makes me think of Ramblin' Mike. He reads tarot cards, and he is so accurate. And he's underneath my channel page, and it makes me think when I'm saying this that, like, he said something in the Cancer reading for November just now that I saw like a few hours ago, and he said something like, along the lines of like, the reason that we play with these tarot cards is to become more in touch with our intuition, you know? And I agree with that. And, you know, you just got to get out there into the air, into the fresh air. And even though the fresh air is poisoned with 5G and whatever energies that are trying to like force their way upon you and stuff like that, like you just go ahead and eat the best that you can. Eat your beans, eat your rice, get your vitamin C, get your vitamin D, get out there in the sun at least 15 minutes a day. Try to drink water that hasn't been poisoned. I'm not exactly sure where to get that. But if you have the plug on some water, bro, let me know. And I'm sure the next thing I know, there's going to be an advertisement on my YouTube about like triple filtration water or whatever. But, you know, you just do the best that you can. Like, who cares? Maybe they're going to kill us all. But we're going to have a good time with it. All right? I love you. Esperanza Vence. Hope wins. See you next time. Peace.